Buddy, listen. First things first. Do you guys want Paul Pogba back? I mean, our our legend Rio Ferdinand, seems to have other ideas. I know a lot of people will be like, "Yo, no, man, no, Pogba, none of that. We're sick and tired of that." But Rio, yesterday, he decided to say, "Yo, bring him back." Right? Crazy. Oscar Sanchez. What's going on, brother? NHR7, welcome. How you doing? Listen, man, guys, again, it's one of those days, man. I'm sick and tired of talking about the transfer. I'm glad it's done with. Today we got news that Terrell Malacia, he is the final one out the door, right? Terrell Malacia has confirmed. Let me see. Let me find the actual statement by the man himself in the name of Fabrizio Romano. What did Fabrizio Romano say? Did he say? Did he give us a "here we go" on Terrell Malacia? Let's see. I didn't see it, but of course, yeah, he did. Official, confirmed. Terrell Malacia joins PSV Eindhoven on loan deal from Manchester United. 10 million by option, salary covered, 30% sell on clause. Right? That is the deal when it comes to Terrell Malacia. Listen, Terrell Malacia had a really big injury. He was out for over a year. So, guys, this is good for us because he's gonna go over there. He's gonna get some game time, right? And once he gets that game time, maybe he's gonna kill it over there at PSV Eindhoven, and then they'll be like, "Yo, 10 million. Here you go, United. We keep the guy." One less player that obviously Ruben Amorim doesn't rate out the door, right? So it is like that. Honestly, I'm sick and tired of the transfer because the transfer window hasn't been really good for us, right? So yeah, it's like that. It's like that. Now let's talk about this. Actually, before we go anywhere, let's say a big 40th birthday to the GOAT himself, Cristiano Ronaldo. People, smash a like for Cristiano Ronaldo, man. He turns 40 today. This man, no one, I mean, he obviously is trending all over the socials and on X and everything. Cristiano Ronaldo turns 40 and he's still banging in goals left, right, and center. True GOAT, man. Whenever they had that debate of is it Cristiano or Messi, come on. I mean, I don't know. You know what? I'm always gonna go with Cristiano, man, because he's still banging in goals like nobody's business, man. So yeah, I'm gonna be biased because Cristiano is one of our own. You know what I mean? It's one of our own. People, smash that like, guys. Hit that subscribe for Cristiano Ronaldo birthday today. But he's not the only one. Our number 9, our goal scoring machine, right? Our number 9, our goal scoring machine, Rasmus. Is also his birthday today, guys. It's Rasmus Højlund birthday today. Let's see, how old does he turn? I think Rasmus Højlund turns 22. So there you go. From one legend to another, right? If only Rasmus can get even an ounce of Cristiano, we'll be in good shape. But again, people, we gotta remember, Rasmus Højlund is only 22. All right, he's only 22, guys. Let's cut him some slack. He has room to grow, right? He has room to grow. So let's give him a chance, right? Let's give him a chance to develop. Maybe he will turn out to be something. You know what I mean? He may turn out to be a goal scoring machine. We can dream, right? We can certainly dream. But yeah, man. So is that? But yeah, man. Let's jump into this story here, man. People, first of all, do you guys want Paul Pogba back? Based on how our window went, do you guys want Paul Pogba back? let me know. Southgate is saying yes. What's going on, Southgate? People, smash that like, hit that subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you're new, guys, I'm Luther. This is Man United Central. Welcome. And the price of admission is to let us know what team you support. All right, let us know what team you support. Once you do that, you're gonna smash a like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. All right, there you go. Oscar Sanchez is saying, if you're new, guys, drop a like. Yeah, man, drop a like, people. Tony, what's going on, Tony? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, man. So let's jump into this Paul Pogba story, man. Rio Ferdinand, he makes an extraordinary Paul Pogba Man United transfer claim after doping ban, right? Pogba is about to be back in action, all right? So Rio has backed a potential move for Paul Pogba to return to Manchester United after he was cleared to play after his ban, right? Pogba was banned for up to 4 years, right? After an initial suspension, having seen his ban reduced to 18 months, right? The 31-year-old has been out of action since 2023, guys. So this guy hasn't played since 2023, and basically he defended himself, in an interview that he accepts responsibility and all this stuff, blah blah blah. But he also says that on this article, saying that if he, okay, so let's see, so Pogba to United. Rio says, listen, I go come in. Basically, Rio was suggesting like he can come in and train, right? He can train with us, and let's see what basically you hit up Pogba and say, yo, you can come and train with us and see what you got, right? And that's what he would do, right? Hit him up, say, hey, listen, come and train with us. We want to see what you got, all right? I would have done that already if it was him. He would already made a call to Paul Pogba to come and train with that, right? Because he believes that he can still offer something. But again, third time, come on, man. We're trying to get away from that. I don't know what you call it, revisionist and all this stuff. The guy, if he comes, even if he comes back, he hasn't played for so long. It's going to take him, I don't know how long to get match fit, right? And then before you know it, we have it's almost we have a few months, and then it will be like getting close to the end of the season, right? So what is the plan here? What if he comes and then he bosses that midfield, right? Which stranger things have happened, right? He bosses the midfield, and then what you do next? You'd be like, let's offer him a longer contract. The production. What's going on, man? Welcome. What do you do? Tony saying Pogba can definitely offer some encouragement to the players on the bench, right? He could. He can hang out with Casemiro and them, right? That's too funny, man. That's too funny. Let's see. Southgate is saying, I hope we get Pogba back. I know, right? That's crazy. I thought. Let's see. Another American Man U fan. Bro, I thought I was the only American to watch UK soccer. Come on, man. Welcome, man. Good to, you know what? There's a lot of us here, brother. Smash that like, hit that subscribe. Welcome to the family. All right? Yeah, man. We're here. That is too funny. Pogba post-peds. That's funny, Oscar. Let's see. I'm catching up on you on the text, people. Give me a second. Okay, cool. Let's see. Southgate. Burkan. Hello. Ronaldo is the GOAT. I have United. I love United, but Messi made me love football. I mean, listen. I you know what? You can never go wrong with any of those guys, honestly. Me too. I'm never gonna say I dislike Messi or something like that. Messi plays hard. Like he's one of those players. Like he never complained. And each time he played, man, this guy will get tackled like crazy. But he would get up and keep going. So definitely, I mean, when it comes to that GOAT discussion, we shall see. Who's gonna be on top. But as far as goals, listen, man, Pogba, not Pogba, no goals. I mean, Ronaldo. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised, man, if he gets to that 1,000 goal number. You think he can make it? Do we think Cristiano can make it to that 1,000 goal number? It's gonna be crazy, all right? People, again, Tony the Great just dropped that Discord link, guys. You see that Discord link right there, dropped by Tony. Please go ahead and hit that. Join the Discord community, and then we can continue the discussion over there once we are offline. Southgate is saying Aston Villa have been cooking in the transfer window. Aston Villa did a good job. They really did a good job, and it looks like obviously they're ambitious, right? They are ambitious for sure, because they're like, listen, we may have lost Duran, who is Tony's boy, but we're still going to find other ways, other weapons to keep us going in the Champions League, right? And I think the recruitment has been pretty decent. Tony's saying nothing against POGBA at all right? I just want to continue moving forward with building future destroyers. If we bring an older James back, let's just get Ronaldo back. I know, right? Get him to 1,000 goals. That's true. And yeah, it wouldn't make any sense for us to bring him back because right now it looks like it's strange, because it looks like the team that we're building now, it looks like it's like you can call it a youth rebuild, or something. Like you can see Ineos, they are building something. The only problem is you're trying to build something, but the fans may not have that patience to wait for another, I don't know, 5 years for these kids to hit peak level, right? We kind of want to see results like now or yesterday. Norwich, what's going on, man? Welcome, Norwich. I met Levi today at school. Okay, that's what's up, Norwich. All right. So, yeah. So, it's one of those, like, we're not going to be patient enough to see if this project, this youth rebuild, this youth rejuvenation, whatever they're trying to do, if people are going to have enough patience to wait for it. Now, because honestly, some of these players, by the time they hit peak level and they're banging in goals left, right, and center, getting us to where we need to be, it may take a few years. So we may have a few more years of pain, right? We tend to think, okay, maybe in the summer, Ruben Amorim may get the firepower he needs to push on. But from what we see from reports, that he may actually face another very tough summer transfer window, right? Right? Because according to The Athletic, is saying that Man United's perspective, the January plan was to lose players deemed at odds with the culture Amorim wants to establish. They just added a left wing back, and also they made sure they stayed financially retrained before the summer, when the long-term center forward can be recruited. But the problem is also, say for example, we do not win the Europa League, then we're going to be in the same boat where we don't have money to actually go and splash out there, right? Because we may be getting maybe like in the summer, Sancho is going to give us 25 million. Hopefully Rashi kills it at Villa. Maybe we may get 40. So you know what? We may get some money here and there, right? But I don't think we're going to have that much money to bring in, I don't know, 5 or 6 players. I don't see that happening, all right? I don't see that happening. But so, it could be another tough transfer window, man, because this one we just finished, this was painful, man. Like every time we get linked FC, we were linked with each and every player out there, right? So it's pretty it's pretty mad. It's pretty mad. Let's see. Let's see. Norwich. Let's see. Norwich is funny. Yeah, man, your boy Duran. Yeah, guys, listen. Make sure you smash that like, man. Make sure you smash that like. And guys, listen. I saw this. This was pretty crazy. I know we all wanted Matthias Tell, right? We wanted Tell to come to United, and apparently Tottenham approached him. He said, "Nah, I'm not gonna go." And we were like, "Yeah, man, he's gonna come to Man United." There's some reports out there that he's going to United, and all of a sudden, change your plans. This guy on deadline day, Matthias Tell signs for Tottenham, right? We were like, "What? And what? How did this happen? This guy wanted United." But so there was more reports that came out today. Is apparently we thought there was just that 5 million loan fee that Bayern wanted, right? Apparently, Spurs are paying 10 million to have him play for just 4 months, right? As well as covering 100% of his salary, right? So Tottenham are paying a loan fee of 10 million for Matthias Tell. Okay. Tottenham also paid his entire salary. All right. They also have a buying option in the summer worth 60 million. Right. So, yeah, this could very well be one of those, like, you know what? That is that's a lot of money right there. 10 million for 4 months, and also what Ineos they're trying to do now is they don't want to be in this situation where you are developing somebody else's player, right? Because, for example, it comes, you train him, and then at the end of the window he goes back. What's up with that? All right, so yeah, it's one of those. I don't feel too bad that we did not go forth for this Matthias Tell deal, but at the end of the day, it kind of also, you got to look at it this way. Like, could it be like, we kind of wish we were more ambitious to try to get, even if it's not Tell, maybe we could have tried to bring in another attacker, because in attack we are really, really, really we're looking pretty bare, right? We only have 4 attackers: Garnacho, Ahmad, Xerxes, and Hoyland. Is that the worst attacking options ever for United? I don't know. It could be, because really, it's only Ahmad and Garnacho there that can kind of give us some excitement. Unfortunately, Xerxes, Hoyland, no bueno. So, and also, if you have only those 4 attackers, what if Ahmad gets injured? What do we do next? What do we do? All right. Or what if Garnacho gets injured? Then we are like, we're really short. So I don't know. At that point, what do? We tap into the youth, bring in the kids. Indonesia's in the house. What's going on, bro? Welcome. People, smash that like, guys. Hit that subscribe if you haven't done so already. Right? Norwich is funny, man. Yeah. So it's one of those that we're gonna see come as we go, like as we start playing. Say, for example, on I wonder what kind of team he's gonna put out on Friday for that FA Cup game against Leicester, right? I really hope that Patrick Dorgu hits the ground running, right? Because we need some excitement. Now, he's not going to be, we cannot go in that game thinking, oh my God, he's going to save us. No, he's not. He could really have a terrible day at the office. Another player, another legend of ours who had a very terrible debut in that position was Patrice Evra, right? Patrice Evra, when he came to us, man, his first game was terrible. He was so bad that Patrice Evra called his agent after the game and said, "Yo, what am I doing here? Please, take me back. I need to go back where I came from." It was that bad. But the rest is history. Dude end up being our legend. So we shall see. From what we from I don't know if you guys have seen his interview, Patrice Dogu's interview. He sounds like a really good kid. He has his head on straight. You can see that he has he wants to prove himself at the highest level, right? He had from the moment he made his debut for his teams, he progressed very quickly, through the ranks. He even made it to his national team. So, guys, and to make it to the national team, you got to be good at something, right? It's not that easy to just go ahead as a young kid. You make it to the national team. So he is a decent, decent player, right? So, but he just needs to prove himself at this level if he can do the job for us, right? So we shall see how that's going to happen. But we got to wish him all the best. Another thing about Patrick Dogu is his salary, right? Alex, what's going on, brother? Welcome. Patrick Dogu's salary, people. Finally, it is revealed, right? Patrick Dogu's salary is only $40,000 a week, right? $40,000 a week. It is not bad, right? It is not bad, man. $40,000. It is not bad, and it's good. Ineos, they have been working on this, cutting down that salary cap. Getting rid of some of these players to bring their salary down. So right now, honestly, the only two that are getting paid maybe $300K, Casemiro and Bruno. Rashi being out, Anthony is high up there too. He's also at the door. And the good thing with those deals is Anthony, Betis is paying 80% of his salary. Rashi, they're paying 70%, which is like over 200,000 there. So that is really good business, I think, for those two, right? Let's see. Let's see, Southgate. Let's see. Okay. Did you hear about the situation with Sam Kerr? Let's see. No. I missed that one. I'll check it out. Oh wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. She's a female footballer. Yeah. Oh wow, that's nuts. Yeah, that's news. That's news, right? Crazy. But yeah, man, Patrick Dogu salary 40. So again, we are working on bringing that salary down. Going forward, obviously, whoever we're going to sign, we're not going to be giving them some crazy salary, right? So this is good. It's good because now the kid in Dogu has something to work up to, right? You come in, you're going to start at a kind of decent salary, and then with incentives as you're banging in goals, doing what you're supposed to do, boom, you get to get that next bump up. You have something to work for, right? Unlike the way Anthony came from Ajax, we quadrupled his salary, man. It's just nuts, right? So, it's good that he comes in at that lower level. Yeah, man. So it's madness. It's madness. Let's see what else we got going on. In other news, what else from Man United? We saw some pictures came out today for our another new boy in heaven. Heaven, please help us. We need you, heaven. We need you. All right. So heaven looks like he's going to be thrown into the deep end with the first team, of course. He was supposed to come in as an understudy to Licha. Unfortunately, Licha is done for the season. Potential when he's going to come back, Licha, it could be sometime right after the start of next season, right? So he's going to be gone for a while. I don't know what kind of shape he's going to come back in, so which is pretty sad. So I really hope this kid, Heaven, who really hasn't played much professional football, he's a kid, still learning the ropes. But again, it's good to have a body there, right? It's good to have a body there come in who can actually play. He can also play left-footed. He's a left-footed baller, so he can really help us that way. Another positive news, guys: the one and only, the main man himself, Luke Shaw, is back. All right. So reports say Luke Shaw is going to be making the bench. All right. Luke Shaw, you know that guy. Remember him, Luke Shaw? Yeah, that guy. No, he's not a new signing, guys. No, he's not a new signing. He's been here for a very long time, but he has been hanging out in that bay, the medical bay in Carrington. Yeah. So, so Luke Shaw is going to be available. All right. Yeah, Luke Shaw is back, man. Luke Shaw is back, which is definitely the timing. It can't be any perfect, but I wonder how many games do we think Luke Shaw is going to give us, guys? How many games do you think he's going to give us? Right? Let's see. He turns into Roberto Carlos when we sign somebody new. Exactly, man. That's what he does. And man, listen, how many games we have to go until we're done with this season? Because it's safe to assume that Ineos, they must have said, okay, this season, as far as the league, it's a write-off, right? They must have said that. Let's just write it off. I wonder what kind of marching orders was Ruben Amorim given, especially he was not backed. You know what? I really hope we finish above 10th. Can we do that? At this point, I don't know. Okay, I don't see it. I don't know. Finish above 10th with this team, it's gonna be peak. All right. 2 games. So Alex is saying 2 games and that's it. Damn. And listen, man, I think, let's see how many games. 1. So we have Leicester on Friday. On Friday, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Guys, we have 15 games. 15 games in all competition. Is it? I'm checking. Well, no. 15 games in the league. 1, 2. No, sorry. 14 games left in the Premier League. So out of those 14, man, come on, Luke Shaw. If we manage him correctly, he cannot give us a light 5 or 6. Come on, Luke Shaw. You got it in you, man. You can do it. We need you. All right, just wrap yourself in in bubble wrap or something. As soon as you're done playing, wrap yourself up, and then we'll find a way to get you to your house and back to make sure you're nicely protected. You have somebody to kind of walk around next to you, say, hey, be careful there, don't do that, one of those, because come on, we need him. Let's see, NX Jackson, what's going on? Welcome. Listen, you got joke, Alex. You got a joke. You got joke, right? Come on, man. My barber is myself, dude. I mean, yeah. So you can make fun of me. I am my own barber. You got jokes. I'm an award-winning barber. That's too funny, man. Let's see. Luke got to pull through the rest of the season. Yeah, man. Luke, he has to, man, because honestly, Luke Shaw, he is a baller, man. He can do a really good job for us, right? He could be that missing piece, man. Especially going advancing the ball, right? Especially advancing the ball, man. He could really help us. So let's all be like, whenever he's playing, Alex, we're gonna task you to do what you do best. Do the prayer thing. All right. You're going to be praying for Luke Shaw to make it through at least 6 games, to get us, man, because we need him. All right. So that is positive. And also we have Victor Lindelof also, from what we see in reports that Victor Lindelof also could be on his way back, or if he's back already. I'm not sure, but I saw some videos of him training with the team. So we got Lindelof as well. So that for once, I can say that United in the defense side of things, we are pretty stacked, right? Remember that last season with Eric Ten Hag, we were struggling. Like when we had injuries, man, we were in trouble, right? Especially in defense. But now we kind of have coverage. We have Dalot, so we have Dalot, we have Mazraoui, Maguire, Euro, Delit, Johnny Evans. We got Lindelof. So we can make it work. And Luke Shaw, we can make it work. People, welcome everybody. Smash that like, hit that subscribe if you haven't done so already. NX Jackson, what's going on, man? Did you let us know what team you support? That is the price of admission, sir. Let us know. Welcome. Lindelof, who's that? Dude, I'm telling you. Oh, guys, we also have Mason Mount. That's another one who, as we're getting closer to the end of the season, maybe he might pop up somewhere. So, we shall see. Because if Mason Mount comes back and he's also able to stay fit, maybe 1 or 2 games, I don't know if that is the reasoning. I wonder if that's what Ineos and them, they're trying to, the way of thinking was. Be like, listen, man, it's not looking good, but you do have all these players who can kind of contribute here and there. I wonder if it was Jason Wilcox telling Amorim, listen, you have Mason Mount, who's our number 7, who's going to come back and can give you goals. You have Luke Shaw, wing back, cross the ball. See, he can cross the ball to Xerxes, and if Xerxes can stay up, not on the ground, he's not doing any of those wrestling moves, we may be able to get some goals. So if they sold him that, I bet Ruben Amorim was like, really, come on, man. So anyway, man, it's just gonna be interesting. Let's just for the rest of the games, let's just go in whenever we're watching these games, right? Let's not put any expectations for this team of ours. Whatever they give us, we'll take. We'll make sure that, you see, when you lower your expectations, if they exceed them, then we are happy. But if you go in already knowing that it's gonna be one of those, then you'll be all right. Tony said, can you imagine these heated up boys come back and just start destroying? I know, right? Oh man, yeah, it'll be crazy. It'll be crazy. So yeah, so I mean, we shall see how we're gonna pull this off, man. But again, it's gonna be very interesting. I really worry for Ruben Amorim, because if he cannot string some wins together, already there's some rumbling in the fan community. Everybody was already starting saying, you know what, some people already talking about Ruben Amorim out and all this stuff. I'm like, which is ridiculous, right? Because too many losses, man. People are saying, it's so crazy, right? Some people were complaining when Eric Ten Hag came, and he came on live TV on one of his presser. He said, listen, I cannot play Ajax ball because I don't have those players, right? So he abandoned his plans. Okay? And people were like, what? We brought you here because of your Ajax type of football. And you're telling us you cannot play Ajax ball? What good are you? Blah, blah, blah. So, people were going crazy, right, with Ten Hag because he abandoned his philosophy. So now we have a guy who doesn't want to, he's sticking to his guns. And people are like, he needs to change because that's what people are talking about now, right? They're saying, Ruben Amorim, listen, dude, you got to change your formation, play with the back 4-3-2-1 or something because these players can play in that system, right? Change it. At least you can get some wins together, right? And Ruben Amorim is saying, nah, I'm not going to do that. So, and then now some of the fan groups, they're getting pissed off because obviously the losses they're stacking up, right? So we are not happy, right? We were pissed off with Erik ten Hag because he changed his strategy. He couldn't give us Ajax ball. And now we have a manager who's trying to implement a style of play, push through. And we are also not happy. What's up with that, man? What's up with that? Jacob, what's going on, man? Welcome. POGBA to Man United. Here we go. Jacob, listen, man. Are you one of the folks who will be the ones to accept POGBA with open arms, saying, listen, POGBA, welcome home? Are you going to be one of them peoples? All right. Jacob is saying, hell yeah. Do you see what we have in that midfield? Yeah, POGBA can do the job, man. Oh, man. That is too funny, man. That is too funny. You got a good point. You got a point. They're saying, listen, do you see the midfield? What's the worst could happen? I hear you, Jacob. You're like, what is the worst that could happen? You bring him in, you give him, you say you pay him depending on how number of games he plays, for example, right? It could be one of those because we are in trouble. But nah, man, I don't think POGBA is going to come back. I don't think POGBA is going to come back. We're not going to go back to those revisionist kind of things. All right, let's see what else is going on in the news. Obviously, we talked about we have a here we go, of course. Terrell Malacia, he's a here we go. It's a loan move with a salary covered until June. There's a buy option of 10 million. So Man United will also have 30% sell on clause as part of the deal. So, I think that's a good deal with Malacia. But again, to me, even that, having Malacia go, right, it's one of those you are like, okay, yes, he struggled. But again, as a left-footed wing-back type of player, maybe we could have been able to use him, if we get injuries. Jacob, man, listen, I hear what you're saying. We should have gotten Tell quicker. But did you hear how much Tottenham is paying for him? So more news came out today that Tottenham is actually paying Bayern. Let me pull up the numbers. So Spurs is paying Bayern 10 million for those 4 months that Tell is going to be at Tottenham. Okay, and Tottenham is also paying 100% of his salary. All right. And also, of course, they have a buy option of 60 million. You see what I'm saying, Jacob? Yeah. We heard yesterday that it was 5 million, 10 million, so 10 million to have him play for 4 months. All right. Because, end of the season, we got 4 months to go, and they're also paying 100% of his salary. So, Ineos, they looked at that. They were like, nah, bruv. No, we ain't going to do that. But it's one of those, man. We can say, Ineos made a good move, but also you can look at it a different way where you can say that Tottenham are ambitious. They want to, win something. Right? And they're still in Europa. What if this signing could be the one to get him to win the Europa, right? I'm not saying that he's that, he's a baller, but he's not that crazy. But he could be the one comes in and helps him win the Europa, and then we miss out. And then by us being cheap, right? Because we didn't want to pay, even if this 10 million, fine, it's a lot. But even if we were able to negotiate to get that 5, and if we were ambitious, maybe we could have said, you know what, forget it. We want to push on and maybe win the Europa League. We want to give Amorim a chance, any chance to at least secure that Europa League. So let's get him an attacker, because of course we've already lost Rashi, we've lost Anthony, right? None of those guys have been replaced. So hey, let's be ambitious, man. Let's find some money somewhere. 10 million. Yes, here you go, Bayern. Give us the player. But of course, Ineos, they don't want to roll like that. Basically, by you taking this player, Matthias Tell, to United, you're going to help. Basically, you're going to develop this player, right? Because he's going to be training under us, under Amorim. He's going to get better. But we don't want to train somebody else's player, right? Because these loan deals, you train them, and then in the summer, he doesn't agree a deal, or we cannot work out a deal, you just send him back. So Ineos were like, nah, we're not going to roll like that. So, it's one of those. We shall see. It could be a very crucial move by Tottenham for making this deal happen, because it could be a game changer. But at the same token, Tottenham, they do have issues up top there. Son hasn't been really killing it. Richarlison, not so much either. So he could help. But they have an issue with defense, man. Their defense is, they have a ton of injuries. All right, they have a ton of injuries. So it's going to be one of those, like, we shall see. And I'm hoping that this move of us trying to be cheap, it doesn't bite us in the culo. All right. So it's one of those. In other news, talking about injuries, Carlo Ancelotti, he's saying that we are in emergency, as both Rudiger and Alaba will be out for 20 days. All right. Jacob, just copy the link and then copy the link and put it on your post it on your browser. You should be able to jump in. Sometimes when you click the link on here, it doesn't work. So copy the link and drop it on your browser, and you should be able to get in. Let me know if it doesn't work, and then Tony, the GOAT, will sort you out. Yeah, man. So Carlo Ancelotti, man, Don Carlo is saying that we are in emergency, as both Rudiger and Alaba will be out for 20 whole days. And he's saying that the only option at center back is Jacob Ramon, Raul Asensio, and Tchouaméni. That is tough. Apparently, they play tomorrow, and tomorrow's game, Courtois is out, Carvajal is out, Militao is out, Rudiger is out, Alaba is out, Bellingham is out, Camavinga is out, Mbappe is out. But Vini he'll be playing tomorrow. Crazy. So injuries all over the place, man. Injuries all over the place. Everyone is struggling. Everyone is struggling. You can't copy it. Let me see. Jacob, you're looking at so it's one of those. Thanks, Tony. I'll also, Jacob, if it doesn't work, I'll also drop it on the video description in a little bit once I jump out of here. All right. So yeah, man. Let's see what else is going on. Let's see what else is going on in the news front. Let's see what else is going on. Of course, we already talked about the Malacia move. Oh, I see. There's a graphic here about Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. They're side by side. They've played almost similar number of games. Cristiano apparently has played 1,261 games. Messi 1,083. This is off because the goals, it says Cristiano has 923, Messi has 850. So I don't think that's correct. I think CR7 has more goals than that. Unfortunately, it doesn't allow links. Yes. Thanks, Tony. Yeah, it doesn't. So we're gonna. I'm gonna drop it in the video description here in a little bit, and it will be over there. Actually, let's see if I can do it this way. Yeah, that GOAT debate is still going on between these two, man. I really hope when it gets to that Club World Cup thing, we get to see these two. I don't know how it's going to work out. I don't know how they're going to do it. All right, because I know Al Nasser is not on there. Oh, yeah. So you see, it's interesting. I'm not able to get into Discord. I think it could be the Discord is down or something. Okay, we'll sort that out later. Yeah. Let's see what else is going on, guys. Let's see what else is going on here. So yeah, we already talked about the whole POGBA thing. You know, Rio opens up, says, "Yeah, bring him back, Pog back." Let's see. In other news, guys, this weekend it is Super Bowl. That's a big one. It is a big one, right? Drop in the chat. Who are you rooting for in the Super Bowl? I don't like any of them, but I think I want the Eagles to win. Still doesn't work. Okay, cool. Yeah. I think Discord could be down because oh, there you go. It just opened up for me, but it was kind of. Give me a second. Yeah, it's kind of running weird. Okay, come here. Go here. Gonna go here. Give me a second. All right, Jacob, I just it says it's invalid. I just dropped it in that my different. I just dropped it on the. There's another link right there. I just dropped it under GLIG. I'm signing my other account, so just copy that and see if you can highlight it and go in that way. All right. Of course, it is Cristiano Ronaldo's birthday today. We already talked about that. Yeah, man. I mean, in the news front today has been kind of quiet, man. Most people have been just, pissed off with the whole transfer window. Everybody's just been saying, you know what, the way Ineos have, kind of dropped the ball, the way they haven't backed Ruben Amorim, right? Everybody's pissed off. Like, listen, how are we going to be able to win anything with this team? A team of four attackers in Rasmus, Xerxes, Garnacho, Ahmad. Our biggest problem, Ineos knew, is goals. And if we cannot score goals, I mean, how is this going to work? You know what I mean? So it is frustrating. A lot of people are frustrated. And Ineos, they're trying to spin it, say, hey, man, our job this whole window was to clean house. That was the number priority, clean house. And we got rid of some players that they don't fit in our moving forward, right? And apparently they claim that Ruben Amorim and, the whole sporting department of Ineos, they're happy with they're happy with the work they did in this transfer window. I mean, like, come on, man. There's no way Ruben Amorim is happy with this, right? There's no way, right? He comes in, they bring this guy in from Sporting. If guys, do we know that Ruben Amorim, if he was still at Sporting right now, they would be winning that league, and he will probably still be in the Champions League, right? But they told him forget about all that. Don't worry about that. Just come to United, man. All right. It's now or never. So you do that to someone, and then you give him a left wing back and a kid. As here you go. Here's your January transfer. This is how we back you. We back you. Go ahead and perform miracles. It's crazy. It's crazy. Nearly from the to Jacob. Okay. Thank you so much, Tony, my man. Yeah. So it's one of those, man. So it's been a day like that. Low news. Nothing too exciting going on at United. Everybody's like doom and gloom kind of thing. We do have a game coming up on Friday. Ruud van Nistelrooy, who apparently, according to some news, Ruud van Nistelrooy, he's kind of not very happy because he was also not backed. He was not backed, and he may walk, but we'll see. He may walk right back to Man United. Southgate, what is exciting, brother? Let me know. We could use some exciting news. We could use some exciting news. United going to the Europa League final. Listen, from your mouth to God's ears. That's what I'm going to say about that. That's what I'm going to say about that, man. Because we get to the final, we need the money out of it. Listen, we need that Champions League money big time. All right. It works. How about I have to go? Bye. Jacob, that's nice. Hey, listen, so long as you're in, welcome to the family, man. We'll continue over there. All right. We'll continue over there. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Yeah, man, Southgate, you know what? It could very well be the case. That could very well be the case. Gary Neville, apparently, he names 2 Man United players that Ruben Amorim doesn't like. Again, Gary Neville, he's trying to stir up the pot. He's saying that Ruben Amorim, there's these 2 players he doesn't like. He was saying this after the Crystal Palace defeat. Who are those players? Let's see. He's saying that this report this is from the Mail. He's saying that okay, what's up with that? From the Mail, he's saying that Amorim made a bold move to bench both United recognized strikers in Joshua Zirkzee and Rasmus Højlund for that clash instead picking Kobe Mainoo as a false 9. So Neville felt that Ruben Amorim doesn't rate his strikers. You can say he may have a good point. You do have actual strikers, and you decide to put in a midfielder as your false 9. Let's see. He's saying that Gary Neville is saying that when I saw the team sheet, I thought Fernandes would play in that position of Garnacho. When I saw Kobe up there, everything has to be absolutely perfect. Yeah, so basically, in short, he's saying, listen, Ruben Amorim does not rate his strikers, so he does not like them. Yeah, so which is, I mean, a lot of people, that's the kind of the conclusion a lot of people made, because you're like, yo, okay, we do need to get this win, and you decide to play Kobe up there. What is that? And yeah, it worked for 10 minutes. For 10 minutes, we looked decent. Right? For 10 minutes, we looked decent, man. After that, it went downhill. It went downhill. So we shall see who he starts in that Friday game, because it's definitely another trophy competition that we should be going all the way to the final, because at this point that is the only thing we have to play for, right? Only thing we have to play for is these cup competitions. But unfortunately, we are playing at home again, right? Man United take on Leicester at home. We struggle at home. Let's see. Does he not like Luke Shaw? Listen, he hasn't really seen Luke Shaw like that, right? But no, he rates Luke Shaw. He was saying when Luke Shaw got injured, he was like, listen, Luke Shaw is, he's definitely because he can play. Luke Shaw can actually fit in Amorim's system, in wing back, left center back position, because he can play. He's a left footer, right? So Luke Shaw actually works in Amorim's system. So if he can stay fit, he's good, right? Southgate is saying, what if we destroy Leicester 5-2? Listen, Leicester this time, they may deploy, what's his name, Vardy. But here's the thing. Here's the kicker, guys. Leicester are sitting, they're in relegation zone, right? They're sitting 18th. So in that game on Friday, Ruud van Nistelrooy may actually opt not to start his strongest team, because after that game, let's see, after they play us on Friday, they play us on Friday, and their next game is the 15th. So in 7 days, right? The following Saturday, they play Arsenal. So he may decide to say, you know what? I know it's a long time. He may decide not to start his strongest team, right? Because he cannot risk any injuries, relegation battle. He may say, listen, man, FA Cup, I may not go all the way. So he may start not his strongest team, because knowing that the next game coming up is Arsenal. With Arsenal, he will need all his players fit and kicking. So it could be one of those blessing in disguise kind of thing. But I do not want to face Vardy, man. I do not want to face Vardy. Vardy is a problem. Okay, him and those Red Bulls, he's a problem. Okay, yeah, he's a problem. And we know our defense is not that great, man. Even though we've been playing with the back five and all that, our defense has been allowing some goals, at least one, right? And it's sad that Licha is out for the season. So that means now you're going to have to deploy, what's his name? The kid, Lenny Yoro there, right? Because I don't think Luke Shaw is going to be fit to start. So it's going to be Yoro over there, and then Maguire and De Ligt. That's what I'm thinking. Or he could play Mazraoui as a left-sided center back, but I think it's going to be Yoro, because the last couple of games, Lenny Yoro, whenever he came in, he played in that Licha position, right? So, but he hasn't even Yoro hasn't been that great. Obviously he's a kid still developing, so we got to cut him some slack. We got to back our youth. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be something, man. It's gonna be something. But yeah, it's very sad for Licha, man. And this injury is actually the opposite knee, right? It's opposite knee, and and ACL, man. Like, coming back from that, who knows how if you're gonna be any good to come back to at full strength. Let's see. Ashwati, hello, welcome. Smash that like. Let us know what team you support. Ashwati, welcome. All right, welcome. So yeah, it's definitely sad to see Licha going down. It was good to see all the love that he was getting from all over. From the hair, you name it, all his former players. They were sending him some encouraging messages. That was pretty dope to see. But you can imagine how how he feels, man. He just came back. He was getting into the groove of things. You know what I mean? Um, uh, and yeah, ACL, yeah. So he was just getting into the groove of things, and he was really, man, he was playing so well for us. Advancing the ball, crossing. He was even banging in goals for us, right? So it's tough, man. It's tough for Licha, but we wish him speedy recovery, right? We wish him speedy recovery. So, but I don't know. I don't know how it's all gonna pan out when he comes back. Yeah, man, it's tough. It's tough for dude. It's tough for dude. But I hope he gets he gets better, man. He gets better that way he can feature in the World Cup. I hope he features in the World Cup, but he still have time. He has time to heal, because Van Dijk also had almost a similar type of injury. He came back just as strong, so it's good. Ashwati is saying, "Give me blue." Which blue? Blue of Man City? Come on, man. Let us know. Let us know. Let's see what else is going on here. Tony Martial. Why is Tony Martial? I saw him trending. I was like, "Oh, what? Tony Martial?" Yeah, man. Tony Martial is banging in goals, man. Apparently, he hasn't missed a game ever since he joined his new side. So big up to him. We definitely could have used him, but the guy couldn't stay healthy. Come on, Tony Martial. I liked him, man. I liked his pace, quick on the ball. He was pretty decent. I hope Arsenal win the league because Liverpool our biggest rival. Oh, dude, I know, man. I know. We are all here with you on that. All right. We want Arsenal to win it, but can they do it? That's the thing. We really cannot trust Arsenal very much because they're bottlers, man. They know how to bottle a job. This was their chance. But again, Arteta was not happy because he was not backed either, because they didn't get him a striker, so he's not happy with that as well. He all these Arsenal supporters, they're like, "Yo, man, we knew that we needed to bring in a striker to get us that push until the end of the season, but the board couldn't deliver one." But again, I mean, how are you going to go for Ollie Watkins knowing that Tony's boy Duran is going to the Saudi League, right? It was not going to work. You needed to look somewhere else. Focus your efforts out there. Don't go for Ollie Watkins. That would have been tough. Imagine one of United players do Haaland celebration in the derby in April. Dude, I don't know, man. If you do that, folks may end up booing you, man, because I don't know. But that was pretty nice, man. I liked Lewis Kelly doing that Haaland celebration. That was pretty. It was pretty ballsy, right? Yeah, but the kid had swagger, man. He scored and he did that was nice. Yeah, Duran was born in poverty. That's why he went and took the bag. He said, "Oh, you need me in Saudi? Yeah, my bag's already packed. Let's go. Give me my money." I don't blame him. I don't blame him, man. It's one of those, you're like, okay, I can stick it out here in Villa. I'm not a starter, right? It was Ollie Watkins. He's the starter, so I can sit here, or I can go out there and secure the bag. And I'm still young. I can go there. Maybe, I don't know, who knows. After a few years, he can go somewhere else. But at least he has some good money secured. So yeah, man, good for him. Good for him. And that's what hard work does, man. He played hard. He did what he was supposed to do, and he caught the eye of Al Nasser. So yeah, job done. And that's what it matters, man. Just like the kid Dogu coming to United, you come to United, you perform at the highest level. Who knows? Someone may come and try to get you to take you to that next level. All right. Of course, United, we're the best team in the land, right? Right. So you would think like, listen, once you make it at United, you would think like, you know what? That's it. I've made it, mommy. I've made it. One of those. Uh, oh man, listen, Southgate. We hope Dogu starts on Friday. I hope he goes straight into that team. I do not want to see Dalot on the left hand side. I don't want to see Dalot on the left hand side, man. So I hope Dogu, he has a hope. Listen, he's going to train. Obviously, he would have trained today, maybe yesterday. So he would have had quite a bit of training sessions with the first team, right? And he's pretty fit. He just played the other day for Lecce, so he should be able to give us maybe, I don't know, 30 minutes or even 60 minutes, man. So we shall see. Yeah, dude, me too, Tony. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. At least we'll have a little bit of excitement seeing some new faces. Usually in a team, whenever there's a new face that comes in, it kind of lights up the place, gives them more encouragement and stuff like that. So and again, he's pacey. He's one of those high energy, good on the ball. So yeah, he's gonna be a decent one, I think. And I hope he hits the ground running for us, because we need all the help we can get. Right? We need all the help we can get. Right? So people, listen, let's end it here, guys. I appreciate you guys showing up always. Thank you so much, guys, for hitting those likes, hitting the subscribe. All right. Southgate is saying, I think Bayendia should start. Yeah, Bayendia is going to start. I think Bayendia is going to start for sure. Yeah. Let's wait and see. We're going to do a predicted lineup, maybe the night before or something, because by then we'll have more information who's actually back. I know Luke Shaw is back, Lindelof. We're going to see what we think Ruben Amorim is going to do. I know he's going to do more interviews and stuff like that. Yeah, maybe they're going to release some videos of Patrick Dogu training with the first team. I can't wait to see those. That should be cool. Maybe Heaven is also going to make the bench. At least we're going to have some excitement, man. We're going to have some excitement. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here, guys. Have a good night, good morning, good afternoon. I will see you all on the next one. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it. Stay blessed. Peace.